Okay, here we are again. Feels weird saying that, having taken a 2-week break. Even though last time was the return, it just feels weird saying that again, like I'm back in a regular schedule. It's strange. Ha, you remembered this time. Nice, Marie. Glad to hear that you remembered it. Welcome back. We are about 3 minutes away from getting started. Just gotta let people filter in. Let my air conditioning filter turn off. So I always turn it on before the stream starts now because I can't really run it while the stream is on because it's too loud. I say that, and probably if I actually ran it, I'd have to talk a little louder, but it would probably filter out a lot of the background noise we might hear. I might hear from outside. All of you probably can't hear it very well because cardioid speech pattern for the microphone. So the only things you'll hear, ideally, are things in a cone coming from this microphone stand. So that was the word, by the way, that I was looking for last time when Cole was talking, and I said, I don't know if they can actually hear you because the microphone is set on and I couldn't remember the name of the pattern. It's cardioid. It's in the shape of a heart. Cardio, heart. God, neuropsychology was the best class I've ever taken. I swear to God. Okay, that was just a notification from Windows. It was, because it was the class where I had to learn Latin roots in order to understand what the hell was going on. And that has come in way more handy in regular life than I ever would have expected it would. Please tell me you saw that video you posted about someone having ChatGPT make an FE game. I saw it. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I was in class all day, so I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I am planning on doing that after the stream is over because I don't think... Usually what I do is when I open Discord, I'll check the notifications. The new ones, like the ones that I've gotten new information on the server. So that's not going to remind me, but I should be able... I mean, I know I have short-term memory loss, but I should be able to remember 3 hours from now, okay, go watch this video, because... I mean, I have like half an hour's worth of homework to do tonight. It's not like I have that much to do where I'll forget. And I'll probably end up being like, no, I'm bored. What could I watch? Oh, yeah, right, Marie sent me that video. I'll go watch it. But ChatGPT making a Fire Emblem game. Oh, boy. It is Chapter 3. The enemy Pegasus Knights have 11 speed. Please tell me what the fuck. I gotta be honest, I have done a little bit of Fire Emblem hacking myself previously. I was gonna make a it's not really a good equivalent, but like a Pokemon Yellow version for Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones, because Erica and Ephraim are kind of the red and blue version, so then I'd make it for a different character and it would be the yellow version. Not really a good comparison, but one of the things that I was going to implement mechanically in that is deadly reinforcements. And by that I mean Wyvern Riders in Chapter 1. Because who the fuck sends a soldier and 2 fighters as reinforcements in a county adjacent to a large castle that you had to send an entire squad in order to take over? If you're an army and you want to ensure that anyone that straggled off from that castle gets murdered, you send your best units to take those places. So, naturally speaking, I think what I would end up actually doing is either encouraging people to LTC the maps or encourage them to camp out on forts with Seth and just play more Seth Emblem. But that was one of the things I was planning on doing. And I don't know if it would have worked out, to be honest, but I definitely, if I ever fully finish that hack, it's like sitting somewhere on my hard drive. I don't know where. I have to find it. But if I ever did finish that, I would definitely play it for the stream and be like, yeah, so we're playing Sacred Stones today. Wait, this isn't what I remember. So I guess that gets that out of the way right quick. Even though I probably should have saved that for a surprise for when it happens. It's okay. It probably won't happen for a few years, so then it'll still be a surprise. It'll be like, oh yeah, no, I talked about it before, but I don't remember talking about it, so that means probably all of you won't either, unless it's just me. which it could be. Because as we have established, my mind is crumbling like an ancient temple. Let me put on my little wrist brace real quick. There we go. All right, we're good. Let's get started. If you have photosensitivity to light, flashes, or epilepsy of any kind, please look away from the screen now. I will let you know when you can look back at it. I myself am going to avert my gaze because I find these flashes to be pretty intense, actually. At least I'm not in the dark right now while they're happening. Okay, flash is over. You may resume looking at the screen so that you can see just how fucked we all are. The beast is 1,067 miles from New Marais. We need to absorb the energy of 5 more blast cores to use the RFI. It occurs to me that using the word fucked might be in poor judgment because I have a professor this semester that says, what did he say about swear words? It is the effort of a weak mind to express itself in a strong way. I don't think those are the exact words, but I believe that's the general consensus about it. But listen to me. When you have a 40-foot tall lava monster that heals every wound you give it, marching directly towards you and killing everything in its wake, what other word can you describe for the situation that those people are in than absolutely fucked? I can't think of a stronger word. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to inFamous 2, the Stream Edition. On that bright and positive note, let's continue exploring the city, shall we? Because last time, after rescuing Quo, we lit up the next district. I forget, was this the red light district? I forget if that's what they called it. But, yeah, we need to continue exploring. I guess we should probably go do the side mission that's over here as well. Police parade, along with the hunt. I guess we could, hunt around here looking for blast shards and poor pigeons to murder as well, but I think I'll stick to over here and get this section done. When the side missions start populating in the new district, I think that's when I'll kind of come over here and be like, yeah, we can blast shard hunt now. So, and that's the thing, right? Is that, like, listen, just because you have a weak mind at times, and weak-mindedness is relative, right? Like, it depends on your situation that day. It depends on how much effort you actually want to express in articulating yourself. Anyone can be weak-minded, okay? So that doesn't mean that, like just deciding, I'm going to use the word fuck in this sentence. Obviously, that will get you demonetized on YouTube, but using that word in a sentence when you need to express something that is that strong of a problem, I don't see an issue, to be honest. Like, it just, there's very little else you can say, to be completely thorough with just how bad the situation is going to be. So it's understandable for me why Cole McGrath is kind of a little impatient with Zeke, even though their relationship is trying to be repaired. He's like, no, listen, man, I got no time. This giant lava monster is going to murder everybody, and I wasn't strong enough to kill it before, so it's going to be, in some direction, my fault, and I can't have that. It was my fault that Trish died. At least that's what he's telling himself. I wouldn't entirely blame him for it, but, I love how we step out of the zones where it's like you'd expect. It says activity suppressed by the crime rates in the areas that we've been to. So you'd expect, like, maybe occasionally there'd be like 1 or 2 people trying to kill people in an area. Get out of my way. Thank you. Sorry for bumping you, but this thing would have blown up. Like, you'd expect maybe occasionally there'd be 1 or 2 enemies, but in this game, it seems like there haven't really been any enemy attacks within zones that we've liberated, like, at all. Like, you'll see people on rooftops in places where we haven't. We just went past one, but here, like, we were in these sections, and this section, there was nobody. It's kind of nice. I know that seems strange to say, especially considering you have to unlock stuff by, doing stunts and stuff, but...
Those rednecks are taking people off the streets and marching them away. The ones they take, nobody ever sees again. You have to find them and stop them.
Well, they're probably taking them to a place that's similar to where they were keeping Quo. So, defeat all enemies while keeping the hostages alive. Well, that should be easy since I'm at level 2. I mean, I can basically just toss grenades in the middle of their group and not kill any of them, so... Hey, big guys! Alright, now. I'm gonna need to get away from this gunfire before I get murdered, so maybe I do that. Hold on. Hopefully the hostages don't all die in the process while I go get this. Well, one of them died. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Oh, you know, there was a thing right there. I could just freaking charged off of that. Like this. Okay.
You're making a difference when you do things like that.
I am aware of this. Alright, police parade. I injured 31 civilians and killed one of them with probably all 4 of those grenades. So I guess it's not as minimal damage-wise as I expected it to be. So I'm glad that I got all of the people that I did get away, but I guess one of them died. So it's unfortunate. But, you know, those things happen, I guess. Alright, we have ionic vortices that I could pick up, but I don't really need 2 of them. I have 2 of them. And I mean, I probably could have just thrown a vortex at all of them and killed less people, couldn't I? Oh well. It's fine. It all works. I mean, to be fair, they all would have died if I didn't do something, so like... just, you know, casually justify my murder. Absolutely. Oh, man. Video games take us to some places, I'll tell you what. If I go... Which direction am I facing there? Okay, so if I go down the street in the direction that I'm facing, I can come all the way around the line to the sacrifice, and that gives me PTSD considering what happened in the last game. But, you know. The devs realized they needed to actually mean what they said last game when it says enemies will not return, because they sure came back last game. Yes, they did. And in some cases, that was a pain in the nuts until you got the shield, and then you could just kind of... I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to walk with this up. It's fine. I don't need to worry about enemies. I got a shield. They don't give you a shield in this game, as far as I'm aware. You can use some of the supplementary powers as a shield, one in particular that I recall, but I don't think you get an actual shield. Unless you do get it, but you get it so late that I just don't remember using it, which is a possibility. It's been 7 years, at least, since I played this game, so I could see it. Just occasionally pulsing in case I miss it. Okay. In case I missed a blast shard somewhere. Which is a possibility, I guess. I see a mugging happening that I could probably stop. It's not a bomb, but hey, this will work. Wait till you see it, wait till you see it. Got him! You alright? Good. Didn't want that to murder you in the process. Nah, you can just get restrained. There's a whole ass generator right here. I could just pull a little bit off of that. I did go through the process of actually opening that up, didn't I? So, you know, I might as well. While I'm thinking about it. Since these guys want to stand around and... Okay. Go ahead, sir. Go for a walk. Oh my god. Hold on. There's a person shooting at... Aha, there we go. Let me not break this car. Person shooting at me. Where's the person that needs healing? You're not the person that needs healing. Neither are you. They must have gotten up already. Well, that's okay. I could use a late snack anyway. I think you do get one, but only on the hero side this time. Maybe you're thinking of something else. Don't remember. We will find out, because we are playing hero side. Don't worry. I'm not bullshitting anybody. I'm not going to pull a face heel turn this time. I got a bad feeling about this. Is it below me? Mario? Mario. Ah, there you are. Ow. Phew. I think I just caught all 3 of them. Hell yeah, dude. Cool. One left. Hold on. Where's the one? Where you at, son? Don't be running away. Got him. Okay, cool. We have an extra ionic vortex back here if we need it. I don't know when it despawns, to be honest. But, well, since we have it. Here you go! Have some of that! Just let it fly. I have to wonder, do you think that, like, the people here would feel traumatized by the idea of a vortex, considering
Uncle LaRoche. Is that you?
the hurricane that came through here a few years before? Like, this is supposed to be an analog to New Orleans, so, like, I know it was a hurricane, and those are 2 completely different phenomena, but it sure as hell is a lot of wind. So, get back in the water.
Get me down.
Hate to break it to you, but this is not your Uncle LaRoche, so just saying. You alright? There you go. Need healing?
We gotta find Uncle LaRoche.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
He's like you. He ain't afraid to fight the militia.
Ah, good. I could use a partner in crime. I see I have bamboozled that man by sequence breaking away from where the victim was going. Alright, I'll let y'all get out of here. Hold on. There you go. Just keep whacking this guy until we take him down. Alright, cool. So we've got a full bar and an extra ionic vortex that I can use when it gets to that point. Are you gonna walk with me? Or oh, okay. You want me to go this way. Got it. That works. So, like, what if her uncle is militia or something? Oh my god, or something. Wouldn't that be kind of bad? You know what's worse is sending a tornado out in the middle of the public to just randomly take care of a dude. Of course, it didn't actually do anything, considering he's up there. Okay. Ow. Where can I charge off of without getting viciously murdered here? Over here. That works. I should get out of here. Hold on. We got a poison guy, so I'm just gonna let them. I was staying near the sacrifice victim. Okay, I can do that. I was backing up because they didn't exactly. They were coming to me, so I figured, okay, that's fine. I'll just walk off. Of course, not staying near her is probably not doing me any favors, but that's okay. Get some AoE going. Oh, good. I dodged that guy's attack without even thinking about it. Okay. And then whiffed my own attack, which is fine. It happens. Yeah, that's the victim. Let's not kill the victim in the process of doing this. Nice neck grab. That looks like it would hurt. Okay, hold on. There you go. You seem to have avoided the blast, so you die traditionally. Stay near the sacrifice victim. I need to get the vortex, though. I was afraid it was going to fail me again there. Although it seems to have put me a little bit ahead in the mission after I got too far away the last time. So that was a blast shard too, but I'll have to get that later. For now, excuse me, ma'am, maybe don't walk into this. Like, at this point, I really want to know where she's taking me, because I almost get those feelings, right? Like they're leading you into a trap or something.
Please. You healed me. You gotta heal them too. They're friends, rebels. They worked for my uncle, fighting the militia.
Can do. Did I get them all? Not quite.
Well,
I heard you ate babies. That helped folks out.
those guys will remember.
Who told you that? Who said I ate babies? Like, what kind of propagandic bullshit? Oh my god. Alright, watch out. Eh.
Come on! I'll go hold support up ahead when we go park.
I need to heal you. I was going to say, I wonder if they dropped any ionic vortices, but I think I'd... Oh, I do see one on the map. Okay, cool. Well, if we walk past the property damage that I just caused, we can go grab it. See? There we go. Grab this while I'm at it. Get off the statue because I'd hate to be disrespected. Is that a Ravager? I just felt the ground shake. Maybe that was a car exploding.
Sarah.
It was so horrible. They tried to feed me to it.
What, was there a swamp
I
monster?
understand why the militia's making these sacrifices, but not with my kin.
So you'll allow other people
You
to
knew
be
about
eaten,
this?
but not
You'll understand when you're older.
I will
your
not.
child?
Now don't. Sarah. We bring with you.
Hi, Demon of Empire
Please
City.
save
Nice to meet you.
There were hundreds of those monsters. He fought them all.
Ma'am, you don't need to over-embellish.
do
There
stuff
were
like you
about
never see.
2 dozen.
Demon of Empire City.
Ah, my reputation precedes me.
Easy. We both want the same thing here. Pretty much.
Do we?
You want the
I don't want to
most out of
sacrifice his daughter or anybody else.
that? I'm tired of getting shot at. What do you say we work together?
Ah, good. A victim, so you can see what I can do. Why is there an XCOM monster in the middle of the street?
Look, you don't have to prove that you're brave. That thing's too damn big.
Yeah.
Even for you.
Yeah.
Do what I'm
Listen,
doing.
man, I can put a building in between me and him. It will be fine. I think. What the hell did it just spit out? Have some of these in your gullet. A devourer. Yeah, so it's kind of like the Ravager. You wanna shoot him in the mouth, shoot him in the throat, so he doesn't well, do that too. Okay. Definitely not doing myself any favors by doing that. So let's do what we do with helicopters, right? Let's like put some building between me and him if I can get away from all these cars. Hey, big guy, over here. Your fight is with me now. Go on, open your big fucking mouth. No, at me. Not at them, at me. I think the militia's shooting at him. I'm gonna get in front of him. It'll make my job easier. Need to aim a little bit, though. Just in case that's not what I want it to be. Go on. Let me see it. There you are. Good boy. Oh, okay, that wasn't enough. That was, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, no. Get me the hell out of here before he falls on top of me. Cole? Okay. Oh, that was gross.
I
Made
still
myself
don't like
cough.
what you're selling. You've got my attention. Lord knows my boys think you can walk on water.
Yeah, not likely.
You are wounded, and you'll see we know how to return a favor.
All right. It's a start.
And, thanks for saving my niece.
You're welcome. The sacrifice. Well, that went significantly better than the last sacrifice I had to make a decision about. Yeah, that thing is big. This thing would be so much easier to kill if you had the missiles. Yes, it would. That's probably why they don't have the missiles right now, because they want you
Ready
to
for a shocker? Quo's up and about.
kill it traditionally.
You guys really need to meet up. She's got something to give you.
Really? Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'll look for more side missions and then I'll come meet up. I can't do anything with this guy. Like, I can't snack him. I can't... anything. That's unfortunate. Alright, there's side missions in this place. In the name of science, and then conduit not human. We got a hero mission up here, firing squad. The separation is a little bit weird, though. Like, they're separating these missions all the way over here, so you gotta go all the way back. So it's a little strange, but I'll take it. Usually in the first game, they had... you kind of do the side missions, and they were all bundled together, you know. So it's a little strange to see them split across half the city blocks like that. I can't jump off of this because it's not charged, can I? Let's see. There we go. That's better. Saw a blast shard, so I'm gonna go grab it before I forget. Because I will forget, although I'll probably just end up wandering back here eventually anyway, so I guess I won't forget for that long. Alright, anything else I can see up on the rooftops while I'm here? I see a mugging. Now we'll see if we're going that way. I see a bomb as well, so I think we'll go that way instead. No offense to the victim of the mugging, but the victims of the bombing might be a little more pressing, if only because there's a blast shard in it for me.
Hey, over here! Just what we need!
I got it. Thank you. Of course, I'm doing that. I can't really get all the blast shards in this game, though, can I? Without killing those guys that are, whatchamacallit. Those guys that are running away with them. The radioactive guys. Honestly, I probably could beat them up and take their shards and feel like I'm justified about it, because what the hell are they going to do with all that radioactive shit, you know? Like, they're just going to do something dumb. Like, try to power themselves up and end up dying. Ooh, that's a victim. There we go. And we're right in front of the mission, so good. You go down. Maybe don't watch this part, ma'am. You probably won't be cheering when you realize I sucked the soul out that guy. I could say something else, but I'm not going to. Yeah, then he can suffer in limbo. Think you can still do it. Remember wanting to platinum this game? Never finished it. Okay, gotcha. Well, still, I mean, I feel like these games aren't too terribly difficult to platinum unless you do something dumb like what I did in the last game for science. Because honestly, we were only missing like 60 blast shards by the end of the last game. And those 5 missions, and that was about it. Like, we got everything else, so it doesn't seem like it's too bad. They aren't just take your time with everything. No, that's fine. That's fine. Taking your time with everything means you can savor it a little more, you know? So, that's cool.
We're studying the swamp creatures, but we need fresh tissue samples for testing. I saw some digging around in the graveyard. Can you help us?
I can go try, sure. Can't guarantee that they didn't get anything else on them in the process of digging around in a graveyard, but I'll do what I can. Alright, so I was a hideous swamp monster. Where in the graveyard would I hide? Where the people are all running away from, probably. That's one of them, right? Yep. Good, I got to take down without having them to death. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll go down here. That's fine. But I'd like to get the high ground so they can all jump up after me, and then I can take care of them. Go on! Get! Who else wants some? Not exactly doing a great job of... Okay, camera. Meleeing the shit out of them, am I? Let's see how many of them I can get with that. Nice. Looks like I got a few. Let's play King of the Hill. Who's game? I'm game. For a little gravity training. I feel like I'm, like, exploiting something in the process of doing this. Again, nice neck grab. Okay, and there's still one down here, so let's just see if we can... Ah, here he comes. Wait for the corrupted to get into the park before... What do you mean? What do you mean? I did, in fact, do exactly that. What are you talking about? Where was... Okay, I'm in the graveyard, to be fair, but, like, what... What do you mean? That was bizarre. I don't know what that was all about, but that was bizarre. That being said, it lets me melee some more, and melee is very satisfying in this game. Okay. I'm confused. What? I'm confused at this point. Okay, well, I guess that saved me from thunder dropping a civilian by accident. You know what I might do? Might be easier. So I might just, like, run them in a circle like this is Call of Duty, and then just a bunch of zombies. So just kind of run them all in a big group, and then just... there. Oh, you know, I think I understand, actually, what it's trying to tell me. I think what it's trying to tell me... Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. It says it right there. Lure the corrupted back to the park. So in order to complete this, you can't just take a tissue sample. You have to lead them back to the place where the tissue samplers are at. Okay, so let's, like, kill a bunch of them. I was wondering why it was doing that on the last guys specifically. But let's, like, kill a bunch of them. And then we can, like... get rid of the rest. Stuff. Alright, now the rest of you, come with me. 3 should be good. I didn't even intend for it to be 3, but rule of threes says 3 should be good, right? Yeah, that was entirely my bad. That was a reading comprehension error. I'm sure my school... Oh, there's 4 of them, actually. I'm sure my school system would be incredibly proud of me for that reading comprehension error. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Ow. That's 1. Gotta make sure they're in the circle, so let's go a little further out. This way. Okay. 3 and 4. Perfect. So that was a little dumb of me, but hey, it works. We unlocked the medical clinic. I don't know how that works exactly because that was like a researcher. I don't really think he's a traditional doctor, but fair enough, I guess. All right, let's see if there's any blast shards in the area that I missed. Probably not. To be honest, I think there's less blast shards in this game than there was in the last one because of the fact that there's less of a need for them. Like they don't in the last game they only had the couple, right? Because either they had a couple that were like unnecessary at the end. So because they had a couple that were unnecessary at the end, maybe they reduced the amount in this game so that way they would just be able to have the rewards associated with them and not be like, okay, well, these last 60 are just for collectible purposes, you know. So, anyway, we got conduit, not human. But before we do that, we should probably... Should we go do firing squad, or should we wait until this side mission opens up? No, I think I said when I originally played the first one that I'm going to do all the side missions as they pop up, I think. It would be more convenient if the one for this section and the one for this section were up. So I suppose we could wait until then, especially since the main mission is in between this. And, I mean, who am I to keep Quo waiting, right? So, okay, we'll do it that way then. We will go see Quo. Probably scare this poor guy with this radioactive shit in his hand half to death because I'm running, well, in front of him now, so he's probably slightly less scared than he was. Oh, good, there's blast shards in the area. So we'll collect these on the way, and then we'll go see Quo. This one's probably up quite a ways. If I had to guess, it's probably like, yeah, that's a good spot for it. You guys didn't put it in the arms of the angel? Let's see, actually, this is probably a good spot. Hey, Gabriel, you don't mind if I, like, climb on your chiseled abs, do you? No? Okay, cool, thanks, Gabriel. I actually don't know that that's the angel Gabriel, but I gotta imagine it's one of the archangels, right? Like, and Gabriel's usually the one that pops into my head first when I think of the archangels, because it's Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael. I suppose Michael should probably be the first one that pops in my head, since he's like the leader of the group, isn't he? And then there's Metatron, who's like the big boss. Oh, I forgot that blast shard over there. Oh well. If there's one thing Shin Megami Tensei has taught me, it's religious pantheons that I wouldn't necessarily know without it.
Whoa.
You, okay there, Frozone?
Really new look for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
You like it?
decided to take your clothes off for the most
Hey,
part.
but, come on, it's a little extreme, don't you think?
Like, since you're the cold lady
not
now,
the
wouldn't you
lady
feel cold
anymore.
all the time so you'd wear more clothes?
Looking at the new me. It's a little hard to hide.
Fair enough.
Well, you alright?
I mean, you were tortured, so,
Yeah,
like,
I'm fine. I'm fine. But it's cute that you care.
Ow, damn it!
ow.
I'm really sorry. I don't.
You've got to learn how to control your powers.
Let's do a little training scenario then. How about that? Because she's the only person she can ever touch ever again.
It's fine. You just need some time, alright? Believe me, if anybody knows what you're going through, it's me, better than anyone.
No, you don't, McGrath. You don't know. We are not the same. You got your powers in an explosion. It's over in a flash. What they did to me was slow.
And we are gonna
Yeah,
make
but you're
this
unrefined, so the training process
But
he
if we're gonna
gets.
fight him together, you have to get control of your powers.
Don't yell at me! I don't know how.
Breath and focus is usually a good start.
Stronger than you. I can help you.
Okay. Okay.
Ready for
Ready.
training?
When do we start?
Now,
Start
I
right
guess.
Let's see what you can do.
Well, I can fly.
Really, that's impressive. I can only hover. Okay, well, she flew. It's kind of like the teleport, to be fair, but she flew. I think the character writing in Infamous 2 is also significantly better than in the first one. It wasn't that the characters in the first one were particularly
Okay, if you're trying to make me jealous,
awful
it works.
people. I just don't think they were as well developed as in this one, because like that scene was well done and it perfectly highlighted what both the
Sounds
characters are
interesting.
going through. So.
I've actually done a few things with Next.
Please stop. I do not want to hear anything about that.
That's not even remotely what I meant, but okay, cool. But yeah, I just like the scene, and I actually like Quo as a character because she feels very realistic to what a normal person would go through when something like this happened to them. It's incredibly disgusting and repugnant what Bertrand did. Shoot the ice cloud. Got it. Give him Nicole's shoulder.
Our powers do combine.
We're gonna have to remember that one.
Let's try.
I,
something else.
unfortunately, cannot suck the life out of anybody when you do that, but I will keep that in mind. So yeah, you have combo attacks when Quo is with you as well, just like with Nyx. So,
There's more of them.
to beat the enemies, Quo launches your way.
So
Probably,
I
you
have
know,
been reading over the notes.
could have
that I've
done that in
at
the
Wolf
air,
Lab,
but-
and everything points to a blast core hidden somewhere around here.
Nice
Okay.
job. Whoa, where's it at?
Maybe don't
His notes
fall
are
off the
intensely cryptic,
mausoleums,
he
though,
did
but,
have
you
a
know.
photograph attached. I've already sent it to your phone.
Oh, good, a hidden package
Let's
mission. I
look
thought I
around,
was
maybe
done with
find where
these.
we're taking it.
Okay, so large mausoleum. Hold R1 to show target photo. And then the cross nearby. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Because there's a large mausoleum right here, actually. And there should be a... here we
You know
go.
what? Let's check these coffins. Maybe we can pry open the lids.
Not a problem.
I got this one pried open. You, I was gonna say, you want to pick that up while I'm at it, but I guess I'll pick it up since I just broke it.
No blast core, just another photo.
So it's just a big hidden
I'd
package
consider what
mission.
happened.
Got it.
I'd say he was justified.
Maybe
Are
Bertrand
there-
wants the blast core too. Could be why the militia's poking around. We
Yeah,
better
sounds
keep
like
looking.
it.
Yeah.
Where are they poking around at exactly? No, they're there. Okay, so Quo did a pretty good job of getting rid of those guys. Sorry, Quo, I just really like meleeing. We're gonna have to figure out how to combine your powers with my melee. Alright, I got a full bar. Who wants some? It's about to empty, actually, so maybe I should slow down in that department. They're behind me? No. They're over here. Watch out, Quo! Ah, okay.
They're down.
Very good. Very good indeed. Where'd that guy go? That's not him. That's him! Ow. Okay, it's you down. And now you down. Give me a moment, I'll get to this guy. If we flank him, Quo, we can make this work. Okay, that'll work. I see a vortex. Oh, okay, you know, this one's actually closer, so let's just grab this vortex in case I need it. Alright, what the hell am I looking for here exactly? Collection of several behind a square box near the street. Collection of several. Yeah, something like that, except it's near the street by the looks of it. Ah, right here it looks like. I think. Nope, doesn't seem to be that one. Let's check again. Square box near the street. Thought this was the square box. It looks like it is, actually. Unless it's over here. No, this is too well lit. I don't think this is it. Guess I'll take a charge, though, while I'm here. Yeah, because that's the thing right there. Oh, okay, we found it. Good. Another rule of threes. This is another photo. It just threw me off a little bit because it didn't give me the prompt for kinetic pulse. So, is that some kind of
so packed?
trail?
You didn't know? It's the same plague that you dealt with in Empire City. Only it's more lethal now. It
Oh,
worked its way all the way down the coast, so it was only a matter of time before it hit New Marais. Now it is raging out of control. So many people are sick or dead already. There are more bodies than people can bury.
Wow.
that
Maybe
sucks.
the beast isn't the worst thing that could happen to this town.
I mean, I guess at least they die immediately rather than slowly and painfully if he got here. But also, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't know which one I'd want to take my chances with there. To be
Wait,
honest.
something is strange. I'm feeling. I don't know.
Do you have a spidey sense? Can you sense when enemies are going
Guys
to?
escaped Bertrand's lab the same time we did. They've
Oh.
got powers just like you.
The Icemen coming.
Oh God. That's what they did to me. Bertrand must have a way of transferring powers.
Yeah, so that's the impression that I got. Like I said, basically, is that they took her blood and they transfused it. Jesus Christ. Into other people in order to give them powers artificially. And that's why they're abominations, because they shouldn't be conduits. Like, they didn't have the gene. So, they shouldn't have any reason to be conduits, and yet they are. So, I got a vortex here. I'll just that should be enough. Like how that gives you a heroic karma for basically cryogenically freezing a person. Oh, that's on me. Okay. I gotta get down here. Okay, one more. Whoop, that's Quill. And that is a shield. Hold on, Quill. Get rid of that real quick. There you go. Alright, well that takes care of that. I'm a little out of juice, so let's fix that. And then we will keep on trucking. Especially since there's a blast shard and an ionic vortex close by, so we'll just go grab both of those. And then we got this target photo, which is somewhere in here. Check the vault. There's a vault in the mausoleum area. Fun.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ravager? Looks vaguely like a Ravager. Do Ravagers make eggs like that? Okay, I can kill the eggs like this, yes. Hive Lord! Good acid spittle. That's fun. More acid spittle. What the hell? Oh. The baby's hatched. Got it. That's why I'm seeing all these things here. Oh my god. Where'd you come from? Trying to deal with your children. That did in fact do it, yes. Watch out, Chloe. That's not gonna do it. Alrighty then. Some of that to deal with. Okay. I don't know where I'm at now, but I'm getting the hell away from it. Keep him busy for a second, Quo, or just do that. That works too. Okay. I would love to have gotten up on top of that, but sure, why not? Generally speaking, if you're having difficulty with any of the big enemies that they have you fight, the boss enemies, getting elevation is usually a very good start to helping.
The two of us working together. Unstoppable.
It's definitely working pretty well for us, I'll say that much. Even though I'm not really being a team player. Sorry, I'm just not used to it. Alright, so, whole bunch of X's. Wonder what that's all about. Check the vault this time. Maybe this time they'll let me have it.
Hello. Beautiful.
Wonder what we'll get this time. I guess we'll find out in a minute.
That was not so bad. Using powers.
I'll tell you, Quo. You got a bright future as a deviant freak.
Thanks.
And I hope that's what you want to be.
Feel better.
Hey,
Glad to hear it.
To it. I promise.
Maybe. I'll see you around, Coach.
Alright then. That takes care of that. More heroic. Drained some random person. That's okay though.
Hey, man. Bring that blast core on by. We'll try it out.
Oh, I'm close to a hero side mission. Oh, look at all these missions that have just populated on this side. That's pretty great. Good deed, and I'm basically looking at it. Life insurance. Good gets better, and then we've got firing squad over here. So I think I'm gonna go get firing squad, even though it's a little out of the way at the moment. But we'll go get this one first because this is like directly in front of me. So you know, might as well. And there's a bomb and a mugging right nearby, so we'll work on getting up to that level 3. And there's a blast shard. Well, how about that?
You're a good man, Cole.
Thanks, Quo. Step aside, officer. I can handle this.
Excellent work, Cole.
It's almost like she keeps trying to call me because now she's like, no, I've made a good friend who will help me with my troubles, so now let me keep him and not let him turn to the dark side. Alright then. Okay, you're up on the roof, so let's see if we can parkour our way there. I don't think... Okay, there's actually a blast shard over here, so let me go grab this before I go check with Roof Man over here. Roof roof person. Actually, I don't know that it's a man yet. Yeah. Oh. No person, just roof mission. Got it. Good deed. Hi, Quell. What's up? What kind of good deeds we getting up to?
Heading to Ascension Parish. If we don't get there first, it will be a massacre.
Sounds like we need to take care of business then. Let's go. Follow Quell. Got it. I think a lot of the hero side missions from now on will have you working with Quell, whereas the villain side missions will have you working with Nyx. So, get used to fighting with them. You'll get a chance to, that's for sure. And although they can teleport all over the place, usually in these particular cases, there's some way to quickly travel to where they're traveling to. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, what the hell was just spitting at me? Okay. Trying to. Hold on. You know, maybe if I inundate the ground with, okay, grenades, I'll be in good shape. Okay. Don't know which direction I was going there, but sure, why not? Oh, dying. Quo saved me. Probably all the spittle, honestly. We got an ionic vortex that we can use here. What else have we got? Oh, okay. We got that. Follow Quo. Alright, guess I don't need the ionic vortex for just yet. I will get it after. And by that I mean I won't get that one. I'll just hold on to this one. I don't know how I just 180'd there. That's cool. Just hold on to this one, and maybe I'll use it on the next group, because... I mean, I've got them, so it's like, you know, why not use them, right? Looks like they're all down in the street, so that's where I want to be. Because if I'm down in the street, I can do this! Oh, hello, explodey guy. How's your health plan? Not so great. Got it. Ravager? Okay, okay, big guy. I love how they just have the little teeny tiny enemy marker now. They're not even like... Oh, I think I just sticky grenaded Quell. That's great. Dying. Hold on. Ow. Almost just got comboed to death. Alright, Quell, didn't mean to sticky grenade you. Trying to hit the Ravager. Not really working out too well. Alright, anyway. Nope, not yet. Can you pop up again? Okay. Got a good chunk of damage off on him there, so... I probably should have healed Quo there, because I think I could have healed. Are you not dead? I figured when your HP bar left, you'd be dead, but alright then. Good deed. Mission complete. I didn't kill myself with my own grenade, which I realized almost too late that I very well could have done. Just there. Oh well. That takes care of that. Nice work, Quo. Quest complete. 100 experience, all of which goes towards my hero markers, and Nyx is probably kind of pissed because... I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about Nyx, because I feel like she'd also want those monstrosities out of the city. Unless she has, like, some weird voodoo reason for, no, they should stay because they're, like, I don't know, the land taking New Moray back or something. Like, something that's esoteric that a witch would say, but... I don't think she ever elaborates on it, so... I don't know. Ravagers have the best cry. It reminds you of why you like Luminion's cry in Pokemon. Also, your biased AF towards Quo's power. She's really good with them after a very short time. Yeah, she does pretty well with them, all things considered, since she was just having, like, trouble with them before the very last mission, so she picks it up pretty quick. But yeah, I'm also partial towards the heroic powers from Quo's side, so I feel like it just synergizes better, honestly, with Cole's powers, because then you can crowd control enemies a little bit better. And I mean, Nyx crowd controls enemies too with her powers, but like, I don't know, it just feels more palpable in a lot of cases with Quo's powers. I'm not going to find anything over here. I was already over here in terms of blast shards. I'm going over to firing squad, so let's go that way. Excuse me. There's a guy running around the blast shard over there, and I need one more in order to get me to the next level, but I will hold some restraint, I think. That's not true. I'm not going to hold any restraint. Beating up this random person. Drop it! Drop it right now! Man, how tanky is this guy?
Folks in this town are second class. We in charge now.
That is not actually correct. Honestly, that guy wouldn't have been able to do anything good with that blast shard anyway. Like, what? Well, honestly, what is a civilian going to do with a blast shard? Like, me beating him up to take it from him is not exactly heroic work to do, but, like, is it better than letting him wander off with it and then dying from the radiation? I don't think so. I don't know how much I'll go out of my way to find those guys, but I think it is.
In the eastern U.S., leaving thousands dead and many hundreds of thousands homeless. Whole towns are disappearing in a matter of hours as the mysterious menace responsible for the Empire event continues moving southward. While Washington, D.C. has escaped the Empire phenomenon, the threat of civic unrest is on the rise. Today, an angry sea of protesters gathered on the west lawn of the Capitol building, demanding food, jobs, and political change. Over 30% of the American workforce is now unemployed, and food shortages have led to nationwide turmoil. The rally was held just as a special Senate committee began deliberating over the impeachment trial of President Navarro. Charges of perjury and obstruction of justice were brought against the president following a controversial investigation into the Empire City quarantine.
Sounds like everything's going to shit in this world, and I thought we had it bad here. That's a hell of an unemployment rate right there. We won't see that for 20 more years. No. I need to not make politically charged discussions. This is not a political safe space because it's the internet, so. Now that I can take care of. Like, as much as I'd like to say, no, this is a political safe space for people so you can speak your opinions, it's the internet. I can't guarantee that. So, yeah, sorry. Because people could just randomly decide one day to come on here and make life a living hell for anybody that thinks this is a political safe space. So, all right, no more hostage shooting, please. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do right there. So, probably took a hostage with him, but you know. Gravity is your final boss, sir. Alright, well, that was easy. Injured a civilian by accident, but that's fine as well. They'll be okay as long as I can find the body to pulse heal them. Because gravity is also their final boss. Unless that's them down there, in which case I can't heal that. That is death. Now, how are these people going to get off of this rooftop? That is a good question. I don't think I need to handle that. Nope, that's dead as well. Got it. Thanks for the shout out, citizen. I like how they refer to him by name as well after a while in this game. Like in the first game, they kind of just cheered for you and stuff. They know your name in New Marais. They know who you are and what you do when you are either a hero or a villain. When you're a hero, they will walk up to you in the streets and ask you, Cole McGrath, can you help us, please? It's a good feeling. It's not, you know, you specifically. Video games still haven't evolved to the point where they can be like, hey, so name of player that is, you know, probably pretty close to this, honestly. Like, they kind of had a little bit of it in Fallout 4, where certain player names, they would literally say you by name. Codsworth would say you by name. And they basically what they did is they just programmed it so that he would have a bunch of voice lines that were explicitly based on certain names. They would have the voice actor say, Sir this, or Madam this. So it's a very primitive version of what I'm about to talk about, which is AI-generated content. And in the direction that AI-generated content is going, video games will probably very soon be able to call you by name even if they don't know your name when the game first starts up, and that is insane to me. How far that sort of stuff has come so quickly. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't understand it fully, but it is definitely looking like it's moving in that direction. So.
The exact nature of the Empire threat remains unknown at this time. But that hasn't stopped many from voicing their own theories on what is behind this wave of destruction. Is it a storm? A terrorist cell? An act of God? Our own meteorologist, Dwayne Culper, says the southerly route of the phenomenon goes directly against the movement of the Gulf Stream.
That's
which
true.
causes weather patterns like storms and hurricanes to move from south to north along the East Coast.
So if it is a storm, it's not behaving under normal physical operations.
I just received word we've lost contact with Tad Mitchell, our correspondent at Camp Lejeune, as the Empire threat passes through North Carolina. Our prayers go out to Tad and to all the Marines stationed out there. God bless you all.
I don't think that's going to help them at this point there, ma'am. Also, Marie, if it's passing through North Carolina, you might want to shelter in place. I don't think that's going to make a difference because it's the beast, so it's probably just going to kill everything anyway. But North Carolina, yeah, you might want to be careful there. All right, that's another bomb defused. At the very least, I can make a difference here until it gets all the way down the coast, but, you know. All right, we got another pigeon, actually. And actually, it's pretty close to the ground, so maybe I can just... Yeah. Poor guy. Sorry there, little guy.
Audio surveillance of Agent Quo, file G58.
Reports keep coming in. Some kind of swamp ghost's been tearing up militia camps.
You don't believe it's a ghost?
Well, I had a hunch we might be dealing with a new conduit, so I bugged one of the camps last night. I got lucky. Listen
So she was aware of Nyx before this.
You come into my swamp,
We need to shoot each other! Get off me!
I'm not here, okay? You best bring an army.
Well, sounds like she got some good data on her. To give her an idea of just how angry she is about the swamp.
Observations of Subject 881, file C152. Today we had a surprise visit at the lab. One of Bertrand's charter buses unloaded 52...
Oh, okay. I guess me taking that turned off the data thing. It's a good thing we can look at that in the thing here. Vermac 88.
Observations of Subject 881.
I'll just stand here and let it go.
C152. Today we had a surprise visit at the lab. One of Bertrand's charter buses unloaded 52 men with curious accents requiring medical screening. Every one of them was in top physical condition. They were soldiers, veterans.
I think I see where this is going.
I reviewed his file and asked him about the symbol on his duffel bag. He admitted they were from Wehrmacht 88, a private military firm out of South Africa. During the examination,
he
discovered scar tissue covering his body. Landmines, shrapnel, bullets, machetes. The whole group was similarly decorated. Needless to say, the exams took longer than expected. I thought perhaps Bertrand was recruiting some new muscle. Subject 881 was surprised I wasn't better informed and became tight-lipped. He did let slip that, in fact, Bertrand was the one being paid. Then he laughed at my expression. Why was Bertrand being paid? Refused to say. Many more buses followed.
He brought these people in order to either make them militia members or Icemen, didn't he? Great. Fantastic. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, he probably did something much, much worse to those people, but we'll talk about that later. Life insurance.
I know what you're thinking. I'm a god. I don't need life insurance. But just think.
I might when that guy gets here.
They're like me. They probably pray every day for your death.
Oh, well, that's an interesting viewpoint. Oh, okay, goodbye. Sorry that you felt that way, ma'am. But it sure isn't going to help you where you are now. Probably shouldn't be meleeing these guys in the street with that behind them, but I guess I can. Okay. I was gonna say I can get out of here, but I'm getting comboed to death. Run before I get comboed to death. Oh my god. Okay. All right then. Whoa. Actually, if I get into the park, that might give me a little bit of space between me and them, so then I can take care of these guys as best as I can. And probably almost die again. Again, first rule of thumb if you're having trouble with these guys, get some elevation. It will probably make a big difference, especially when that happens and you know, absolutely stagger the hell out of the big guys. Alright, now I can play with you. There you go. Oh good, he's got a vortex for me. I'll take it. Okay. Smack him in the gullet real quick. I think I need to smack him in the gullet some more because that wasn't enough to... Whoa, okay. Where the hell am I off to? Ow. I'm in the water. I don't know where I am now. That was an interesting gravity glitch. I've never seen that before. I'm surprised that getting thrown out of the area didn't disable the mission or something, because I got thrown quite a ways. How far away am I? Yeah, quite a ways. Yeah, I've never seen that before. It must have been because I was in between the cars, so I interacted with it in a different way than what the game expected. I was kind of hoping he'd open his mouth at one point there. He did not. Uh-oh. Got around my wall hacks, too. What a little sneak! Oh, and open up. There you go. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, and in that case, I don't know what biscuit I was planning on getting out of his mouth, but I don't think I want to eat it. Either way, he's dead now, so that's the important part. And he also left behind a bunch of people that are injured, so let's go take care of that. Him and his little buddies there. Let's see. You are going to be the center of this group, sir. There you go. And it looks like we're pushing towards level 3 at this point on our karma meter, which is kind of crazy because I think this is only like mission 15 or 16 or something like that. So, all right, but if I go straight down this way, I can get there pretty quickly. Looks like. Just hop on the trolley system and off I'll go. The blast shard up there. Guess I'll take care of this first. Hope that taxi company doesn't need that car because I don't think they're ever going to get to use it again. Blast shard a go-go. It feels like I'm collecting less of them in a small concentrated amount of time in this game. I don't know what it is. It might just be that because there was more of them, or maybe because the area was smaller in the previous game, that it feels like I'm doing less collecting. I don't mind it, I guess. Because I know I'm eventually going to have to do it, but... Speaking of having to do it, there's a pigeon around here. And I would prefer not having to do anything to this poor pigeon, but I don't have much of a choice, to be honest. How do I get to you, buddy? Without, like, doing any of this stuff. I don't know what the hell they're saying. It sounds like gobbledygook to me. There we go. Got him. Oh. No, let's get off of that. I guess I'll handle the militia first before I handle the rest of them. Hope nobody needs this car, because I'm going to use it! And almost blow myself up. This is why I don't use kinetic pulse. It usually only ends badly for me. Like, only and exclusively ends badly. Okay. That takes care of them. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, since you're here, instead of going and getting that guy with the blast shard, I'll just take a quick snack, go get my bird, go get these blast shards that are over here, and then off we'll go.
Audio surveillance of Agent Lucy Quo, file G84. I realize you placed a lot of faith in me, Quo. I want to be deserving of that faith.
Oh.
And right now you're not?
I need to confess something to you. The NSA asked me to record our conversations without your knowledge.
What? Why?
They never told me. Perhaps it's because you carry the conduit gene, I don't know.
How often do you...
All the time. If you like, I can submit copies to you along with my regular reports. I'm on your side.
Well, at least he came clean about it. That seems like a very family-friendly thing to do with someone that he feels a great deal of trust in all of a sudden. This must be an old fort of some kind, because there is absolutely no way I'm getting back up there without going all the way back down and around. Which is unfortunate, considering the fact that there was a blast shard right there. Then again, there was basically a Bastille fort in Empire City previously as well, so I guess I'm not really that shocked. It has that vibe of, like... I guess the windows with the... Are those pontoon doors? Is that what those are called? Oh god, is that what those are called? Where they've got the shutters? Like, I guess they're just shutter doors on them. That kind of doesn't really scream fortress or Bastille or anything like that to me, but what do I know, right? What do I know? Not much, because I just got blasted by a rocket, so can't know too much if that's the case. Or I would have stayed well out of harm's way. At least you can grab a hold of those, even though it's not exactly easy to. I don't know if I can jump on top of that for right now. I suppose it makes sense, though, that there's like an old fort here, considering it's, well, the city itself is, again, it's an analog to New Orleans, and New Orleans is a coastal city, so naturally it would have naval defenses of some kind, including, well, a fort with cannons to keep ships from other places from getting too close. So, alright, let's just let's stop this mugging and then we'll go see Zeke. Mugging and a bomb, excuse me. I'll go get both. Yeah. Damn, nice dodge. Excuse me, citizen, trying not to attack you, but you're not exactly getting out of the way, so...
Good job, McGrath.
Thanks, Quo. Wait, I don't know your last name. So I can't refer to you on a last name basis like we seem to be here. Oh, well, there's a bomb right next to Zeke. There's another bird, so I guess we'll go grab that too. Bombs over here. Everybody stand clear! There we go. Alright. I don't know, it feels weird though. It almost feels like there's lots of birds in a small area here, but I guess it just could be because they, you know, wanted to save you some trouble when you're in the process of collecting. It could be that they actually just are all in this very small area. I don't know. Don't go in the water. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thought there was a car coming in the other direction. I'll be out of the way in a moment.
Of Joseph Bertrand, file B146. What kind of lemon are you trying to sell me, Doc? Transfer device works precisely as designed. We are seeing an 86% power exchange rate between individual conduits.
hell is with the loud music all of a sudden?
Spreading the power stream among multiple recipients is dangerous. The results could be highly unstable.
As long as it works, we're in business.
That's not what he means. He means it might work, but it might be disastrous in the process of working. So, yeah, in case the last one wasn't a clear indication of what was up, he was going to probably use those people to split the powers between other conduits. There's that noise again. What's the best way to kill these things anyway? Is it shockwave? Yes. Shockwave it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's with the loud noise that it is doing there sometimes. Maybe it's from a hive lord being in the area, and maybe that's like their banshee scream or something. I don't know. It's funny though, because speaking of noises that I'm not sure about, apparently there was a John Mayer song being played in the previous episode. I didn't have a chance to check the copyright claim on it. But apparently there was some John Mayer song playing randomly in the background. I didn't know that was in this game. It seems a little suspicious to me, but I'm going to have to look into that. So we'll see. I thought her last name was Quo and her first name was Lucy. That is correct, yes. So I do know her on a last name basis. Her last name is Quo and her first name is Lucy. You're correct.
Detective Dunbar. You on a stakeout?
Ah, sorta. Remember that machine that Bertrand used on Quo? I heard it's being moved around. Guessing it'll end up here.
Ah. Well, it is well fortified, so.
Hey, listen. You mind sticking around while I sleep this thing off?
That way you can tell me if there's anything there in the morning. Zeke, do you have COVID?
Fit as a fiddle.
You don't sound like it.
It's a big-ass fiddle.
Oh my god. Like, how does he keep getting up to these places? Like, I'm not trying to, shame him for being overweight or anything, but, like, don't you have to be at least somewhat fit to drag your ass up the side of a building? Again, no shaming here. I'm just wondering how that works, I'm getting a phone call in the middle of my stream. Absorb the energy of 4 more blast cores to use the RFI. The beast is now 731 miles from New Marais. Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm starting to feel it.
Use the improved static thrusters by holding R1 while in the air. Float for more than 2 seconds or farther than 5 meters. Interesting. Okay, so we can float better now. Phew. Yeah, that gives me a little bit of
That's what I've been missing.
a little bit of a boost on my thrusters. That's what I remember. Car jump by tapping X while on a car. Do a car jump. So this is a mobility blast core. That's cool. Whoa. And it gets me up a few places that I wasn't before, so that's good. Enter precision mode by holding up, tap R1 to fire a precision bolt. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I probably just killed that person. So you do, in fact, have access to the precision, similar to what you had in the first game as a hero. Although in this case, I don't think you can do more... I'm not sure if you can do more damage with it or whatever, but it obviously takes quite a bit of energy to do, so just be mindful of that. What else we got? We've got... Ultra Drain, I think, is what it just unlocked. Missing a couple of R2 things here, apparently. Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. For now, Ultra Drain, and then this. So, did I get that because I did all those side missions? No, fully replenishes Cole's energy when he hits an enemy with an Ultra attack. Cool. I'll take that. And this one has Precision Enhanced. This is increased time dilation and zoom during precision. So this will give you back basically the similar effects that it had in the first game when you zapped people with precision. It unfortunately requires 50 side missions to be completed, but judging by the fact that we're probably going to do all the side missions that I have available, we will probably be able to just get all of these. And then find any blast shards that we were missing as well. So that's fun. I guess we'll wait for the mission to pop
Cool,
up.
baby. You want to play a little show and tell? I got something that'll blow your mind.
Sure, Nix, that sounds like fun, I guess. I'm surprised that you want to meet up, considering you don't really approve of the fact that I'm being nice to people. Okay, it looks like a lot of the side missions for the first district are available now. We've got enemy surveillance, and overcharge. All right, so we'll go do this one first since it's close. I'll just drag myself directly away from Nix first to go and do the 2 enemy surveillances here. And then we'll come back to Nix. Or maybe I'll just go do this one, then come back around. I don't know, but we'll go do overcharge first. That's the point. And I need to go to my left and then my right. So I need to go here and then here. And this will take me down and around. Wow. Okay, hold the phone. I'm noticing something, and I'm going to take care of it in a second. But oh, that's a person. Sorry, buddy. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that's not what I was hoping to see there. But what I was noticing was out in the ocean, which I'm not really anywhere close to now, but that's okay. We'll go back there and hopefully not get murdered by all the enemies in that area again. Yeah, it's this way. Okay. But what I'm noticing is that off in the distance there is not good. That is the beast coloring the sky in as he comes down the coast. And that is incredibly concerning, and that's also northeast of here, which conveniently North Carolina is in fact located northeast of New Orleans, so makes sense to me. Don't like it, but it makes sense from a geographical standpoint. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Let's go up and onto this, and then off we go. Running straight past these guys because apparently last time they murdered me with their automatic weapons because I decided I wanted to melee when they were equipped with guns. I'll just keep going. It's fine. It's not like they're mugging anybody. I might not keep going though if they tempt me off the path with a blast shard. What they just, oh my god, did right there. So. You get off my cloud. Wet landing. They took this building, didn't they? The militia, that is. Which will make it a little harder to kind of whip back and forth through here. Okay, I have all of those, so. And there's a blast shard over here. I guess I'll go see if I can grab this real quick. Yep. Shouldn't be too hard. There's a climbing spot right there. And now we'll just keep going. Despite the enemies that are in the area that weren't here yesterday. Probably because I came up here before they all spawned. So it makes sense that they'd be here, considering they're trying to keep this place occupied rather than allowing me to just sort of take the place over, you know? I gotta tell you, that little boost that you get from using the improved thrusters is just so nice. It just helps so much with getting you places. Alright, anyway. Overcharge.
That electrician rigged up another substation. We got more militia trying to bring down the power. Let's get you charged up.
Alright, sweet. Jump off the transformer to overcharge myself. Sounds like a plan. Let's see what we can do about this. I forget this mission because it's been... We did this one in the first episode, but I don't think we've done it since then, right? Because this isn't the one where you fire a missile. This is the one where you get... Okay, you gotta get over there. So let's see what we can do. Yes, while grinding or staying in the air to keep from discharging. So, we'll do that. Oh, good. The improved thrusters are coming in handy immediately, and I'm already murdering all the people on the way to this next one, so that's fun. don't know where... Okay, hang on. See it. See it. I see the path. And there it is. Not even bad. Yeah, we did that one in the first episode. So, we'll slowly take back property on the way to that fort. We're not quite there yet, but we'll get there. There's a mugging happening. Quest complete. Oh, there's another one. Grave danger. So back into here, I guess. I wonder if that just opened up because I did the other one. I didn't know there were context-sensitive side missions. So, I guess we'll figure that part out. There's a mugging down here, so I guess I may as well do something about that. These are the easy things, you know, like there isn't really a whole lot to these muggings. It's like 2 people, usually. I can just do this, and then it's over. Hello, boys, or one boy in this case. Because your friend kind of went to the great beyond, so let me send you to him. There. Oh, he dropped the mission. Convoy. Sure, why not? What do you got?
Jojo, you hearing this? Convoy's moving without you.
His name is Jojo? Did he have a bizarre adventure recently? No, different Jojo. Okay, convoy is directly on the trolley path. Take out the convoy. I will attempt to do that by probably jumping off of this, to be honest. Like, if I jump off of here, and I kind of get up a little bit, get some verticality before the convoy gets here. It's a little late for that. I'm already in your town. Sorry. And then we can kind of just look on top of the you know, I probably could just, like, drop down an ionic vortex a whole bunch of them. Which I think I might do, to be honest. Because I've got 2 of them, so I may as well. Send them all to God. Because we can't expect God to do all the work. Ooh, okay. I don't even know if I hit any of them with that. Step away from that car before it explodes. I don't think it's a good idea to be anywhere near that. That should be good for those guys. I don't... Did it not explode or something? No, it did. It just didn't take them all down. That's fine. As for you... Is that it? Nope, convoy's still going, so before I go, the juice up. So it must just be like a car or something that's left. Because I have definitely killed all the rest. Yeah, it's just a car. I wonder if I can just like... Hold on, let me get away from that first. No, I cannot do that. I was just going to try to like pick them up and throw them into the bay, to be honest, but it didn't really work. Goodbye. Convoy! Done. Drain and injured civilian. Still more heroic, though. That's good. Where is this... Oh, protest. I was going to say, they, like, randomly walking around, or what? So maybe there's, like, an enemy group near here or something that's also some sort of a, hey, he drops a side mission type of a deal going on. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. There's a mugging over here. I'll go take care of it, and then we'll just walk straight this way to get to the next side mission, I think. Is the mugging up on the roof top? It might. No, it's in between here, right? No. Must be up then. Who's just holding somebody at gunpoint on a roof? These guys, apparently. Can I even hit them from here? No, not really. I can hit them like this, though. Almost hit the civilian in the process.
That was good work.
Absolutely. Because why not? I guess fate worse than death would be good for these guys. Would be good for these guys. I could sook one of them, but there's a little transformer right here, so I might as well just grab from that, you know. And then I said go straight this way. Yep. So straight down here. And then off we'll go. Itch my arm while I'm at it. Alright. You are on street level, so let's see what you've got. Oh, okay, no person this time either.
St. Charles Cemetery used to be a safe place to visit. Now it's crawling with militia, monsters. Come help my men clear it out.
Sounds good, LaRoche. I will do that. Meet up with the rebels. Over there by the mausoleum area. Swallowed his soul and intercepted his comms? Man, no mercy today, huh? No mercy for the wicked in that case, I suppose. We can't expect God to do all the work, but I can do a little bit of it. Alright, rebels. This graveyard just suddenly populated with about 6 billion enemies, so let's see what we can do about that, huh? Guess I'll go take care of these guys first. Right here and letting me. There's a sniper. There's more than one sniper. There is definitely more than one sniper. I will have to mind my face. Get that the hell out of here. Goodbye. Where can I charge off of here? Well, we're being flanked in every other direction. Ow. So, since that's the case, how about this? Kind of fling that off. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of with Ionic Vortex is how much screen darkening it causes. Oh, that's a rebel. My bad. Because then I can't see everything else that's in the area that I'm trying to kill. And also, I'm kind of defacing graves in the process of doing this, so that's not really good either, but, you know, it happens. You, sir, get away from my charging station. There we go. Oh, there's a sniper up there. Maybe don't. And there's a sniper over there. Alright, I'm gonna take care of you first. Okay. I'm gonna take care of you first. Seriously. Bruh. Where do you want me to go? Like this. That's right. And there's a heavy over there as well, I think. That's fun. I don't know, I feel like a vortex here might be a good idea, especially with you here. Yeah, let's just send you to God, too. There we go. Sniper up there. Let's give him something to, for his pay. Give him his money's worth. Get the hell away from that, though. Okay, that guy's dead, but there's another sniper over there. Over here. Alright, got that. There's another vortex here. Random civilian. You might want to move, civilian, because this place is still crawling with enemies, and that is not really going to be good for you or anybody else. So, alright, you're dead. Next to you. I don't know where all the rebels went. They might all be dead, for all I know. I wonder what those shields are made of, because they got to be made of like an electrical, like a material that's not conductive to electricity, right? In order for them to be able to be effective against electricity in some way. They must be made of like a, or maybe they just have like a rubbery surface, right? Like that could be possible too. Yeah, I don't know where all the rebels went. They might all be dead, or they might all be over here fighting these guys. I guess we're going to find out, because we're going off in this direction to fight them too, but thankfully there is no win condition based on the status of the rebels being alive. Excuse me, I have an itch on my back. So. Oh, hell yeah, someone you follow stream Project 06? Nice. Oh, Project 06 is one of those games. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Probably, I forget if it requires RPCSX3 in order to play. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but it is a hell of a fun time by the looks of it. So, that is, in case anybody's, I think if it's what I think you're referring to. It is the revamp of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, which we played for the stream in all of its vanilla glory. And it was bad. Very, very bad. So, yeah. But somebody decided in their good graces to make it better by just changing up a whole bunch of mechanics to make them actually mesh well together and increasing the game's performance and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's cool. I'm glad people are actually bothering with that stuff because it takes an old game and makes it feel like new again, you know? The mock speed sections aren't ass, and that's already enough of an improvement, right? Like, come on now. That makes a big difference because the mock speed sections have not really... Well, it's not that they haven't aged well. It's that they were never properly aged to begin with. Does that make any sense? Because they were kind of garbage way back then, too, you know? So... Okay, so if I go all the way around, I can kind of take like a little alley shortcut to get to that. So let's see what we can do. I didn't really check what we were at in terms of blast shards after last time, did I, though? I think I might have checked at the end of the last episode, but I didn't, like, register it in my brain. Okay, I think this is the alley that we can go down to get to that. Oh, a message from Bertrand.
Let us pause a moment. Remember.
And how dare he, honestly? Can we be clear here? He wants to send a message, and we were streaming on Monday, which, by the way, was the 60th anniversary of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. How dare Joseph Bertrand think it is okay to send out his own speech on the 60th anniversary of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech? Like, Bertrand, fuck off. Enemy surveillance. What do we got, sir?
They're a monster in this neighborhood, man. We tried jacking it, but it's too damn fast. Maybe you can do better.
Oh, good. Tracking. I remember these missions from the first one. Find the enemy. Follow the enemy without being seen. Well, he's up here, so chase the enemy to the base. So maybe it's not without being seen because he's already seen me. That's kind of the point. Maybe we couldn't do this before because we didn't have the improved thrusters to, like, allow us to travel faster. You know? I'm also being shot at by missiles, so that's fun. Actually, they're shooting at him, to be fair, but... I'm caught in the crossfire as well, so... Or I could be. Though... He appears to have been bamboozled by those people with missiles. You found the base. Defeat all the enemies. Cool. Here you go! Ow. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that I could, like, you know, actually whack that guy by jumping on top of him, but it sure didn't work that way. Ow. Alright, Ravager, go crow at somebody else. That's not the noise. I was going to say, let me guess, the fence is going to save you from all of that, isn't it? Again, elevation. Having that elevation saved me there from getting absolutely annihilated. Okay, good. Dodged a few things. Got some big damage off. He's out in the street, which will make my job easier because there's more charging areas in the street. Oh, he's not out in the street anymore. Okay. Because then if he does that, I can kind of just go to a different section of the street and still get absolutely annihilated by the missile. I was trying to prove a point there. It sure didn't work out for me, though, did it? Oh. Good. Got him. God, I love grenades. New powers available, so the 30 side missions one must be available now. I think it's 30 anyway. I think we've done 30 missions. I mean, considering the area, I wouldn't be surprised. And judging by the fact that most of this is probably Bayou with very little actual power in it, I gotta imagine that's gonna be like a small number of missions. Like, probably a large brunt of the missions are going to be focused here, and then, like, you'll have a few here and a few, probably more of them focused in this section. But I don't really know, because it's been a little while, so. What else we got? We got enemy surveillance up there, and then whatever is going on over here. I guess we should check over here on the way back to this, Stories of the Past, to see if there's, like, an enemy group here somewhere that isn't, like, a karma thing, because if there's an enemy group there that isn't a karma thing, it's probably for a mission, so. Oh, I appear to have lost a little of the trolleyway. It's just parkour, man. Not that impressive. I mean, I guess I'm giving myself not enough credit, though, honestly. The nice thing about the improved thrusters as well, by the way, is the fact that they maintain so much of your momentum when you're flying through the air. And that's just really nice to me because it allows you to kind of go in a lot of different directions very, very quickly. Can I not take the shard? Oh, no, I did. Well, let's go buy the thing that it's telling me is available, which is gigawatt drains. Now we can get even faster with our drains. Cool. And then there's this one, which we will worry about that later. I had to kind of take that off because I was going to say I think it's a spoiler, but no, it's just Ionic Charge 2. That's a spoiler. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat as much today. I don't know why. Also love how the protesters lose no matter what. Good karma run, you just never let them accomplish their goal of kicking Mcgrath out of their town. And in evil karma, you just murder them. Yeah, they definitely don't get a whole lot done. That's for sure. Ooh, maybe I should start working on getting us to hero faster, because hitting a human-sized enemy with any bolt attack will slightly recharge my energy supply, like slightly like the power was in inFamous 1. So it might be worth it to just not grind out that last little section, but keep an eye on any like hero opportunities that I can do, because we're very close at this point. So, oh, excuse me. I'm surprised that didn't happen earlier. I have to eat. There's a bird over here that I never got. Okay, fair enough. I'll go take care of it. Yeah, I have to eat dinner like right before the streams now, so because it's at 7 o'clock. So it's I would expect myself to feel like I need to burp or something a little more often, considering.
I paid a visit to the First Son's dorms where the Wehrmacht men were housed.
At the First Son's dorms? Kind of a weird fraternity were they running?
You seem agitated, Doctor. I figured out what Bertrand has in store for you. He's going to use the transfer device, isn't he? Sorry, I can't say. Do you know who the conduit is? I just can't comment on this. You need to know something. The transfer procedure was never designed to split abilities among multiple recipients. I don't know what it'll do. You just got my attention. Theoretically, you'll all be overclocked, so to speak. You'll receive a portion of the true conduit's power, but your body will wear itself out trying to sustain it. You may go insane. Why are you telling me this, Doctor? Bertrand, you wouldn't like it. I'm not a brave man. But if I'm right and you and your men lose control, then I'll have far more to fear from you than Bertrand.
Actually, you'll have to fear both of them, to be fair. But, you know, that's about right. You know, I was kind of wondering if I was going in the right direction or not, and I guess the answer is sort of. I need to go out this way, because if I go out this way, I can just get to the thing right over here. Oh, good, there's a bunch of people I can heal down here, and a mugging, so that'll make my job a lot easier. Hello, resident medic on the scene. Please hold still. Sir, how did you not get... Oh, because you're not a... Oh, because you're a militia member. Okay, well then, I know where to send you. Goodbye. Sort of undermining myself by doing that, I guess, but, you know. Look how I'm trying to hit his friend in front of him, and I end up hitting him more than I do hitting anybody else. Alright, so there's that. I'll tell you what, though, I definitely had, like, I don't quite remember a lot of my experience with inFamous 2 the last time I played it, but I think I had, like, level 3 hero karma at this point. I recall it being very, very quick to get because of the fact that, well, you get, like, one whole level just from playing the first game if you played hero, and I played it hero the first time. There's another bird over here that I didn't see before. I wonder if they populate these areas after a certain point in the story. That's a possibility. There's also a hostage situation. But I'm going to go take care of the bird first. And there's a bomb. Let me see, where can I see the bird? There's also a chunk of enemies that are over there, so... Usually when they're around in sections like this, it probably means that they're gonna give me something. Like a mission, a side mission or something.
Audio Surveillance X-04. Meeting with NSA agents John White and Lucy Quo.
I've been observing Cole McGrath for weeks now, and I'm starting to get a clearer picture.
We're pretty antsy over here, John. What have you found?
Well, despite overwhelming adversity, I believe McGrath is everything we hoped for. And countless times now I've watched him stop and heal civilians. He goes out of his way to help people. If Kessler's predictions about the beast are true, it'll take more than heroism to stop it. We have an angel in our pocket like this guy. It's hard to imagine losing.
Thanks for the update. Wolf and I clearly have some thinking to do.
Wonder if that changes depending on... It probably does, because it wouldn't make sense for him to say that if you're, inFamous. But how did you survive that thunder drop? You know, actually, probably the reason why those guys were able to do what they were able to do is walking around wise is because they were in the enemy section, the enemy zone, which is over here. So it's also probably why there's a bomb and a hostage situation as well near the side mission. Thought those civilians were evil people for a second. It's not true though. Don't believe Ondor's lies. We'll get the side mission in a second. Let's go get this hostage situation taken care of first. And then you're off running, so... Okay, don't know if I hit him. I did. Good. And the last one. How did you escape all the way over there? Alright, cool. Takes care of that. We've got our ionic vortex, so we don't need that one. Or we got both of them, rather. And enemy surveillance. Another one.
There's a swamp monster on the prowl around here. The only way to hunt a thing like that is to track it back to its lair and strike while it's asleep. If you're man enough.
You don't have to ask me that one. I've already done this mission before. They paused on him so that he could, like, pontificate on the question, didn't they? Like, if you're man enough. Oh, what a challenge. Alright, where's this monster at? Is it down below me? I don't think so. Yes, do think so. Never mind. Alright, lead me to your lair. Take me to your leader. Was that an Austin Powers quote originally? Or am I just saying that in Michael Moore's voice for whatever reason? But I don't know why. I better get moving, because this guy's going to get way ahead of me. There we go. See, look at all that momentum that I'm keeping. Look at how little downward movement I had there through that entire float. I can't fly at this point, but I'm definitely pretty close when I jump off of something like that. So, not quite where Nyx and Quo are yet, but we'll get there. They unlocked their flight ability a lot faster than I do. It must be much farther down on my skill tree. So. Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to, like, melee a Ravager to death. That doesn't seem like such a good idea. I'm gonna blow myself up with my own grenade, aren't I? Ow. My combo meter! I better run away, because there's acid missiles coming after me. Have a neck throw, sir! Good. And now melee gets really good, because now, well, if you melee an enemy to death, you get all your energy back, so that's nice. With the ultra ones, anyway. I'm gonna throw him at his feet, see if that works a little better. Hell yeah, that worked pretty good. I am out of juice, but it worked pretty good. Let's not get eaten here real quick. Alright, where are you going, son? Yeah, I missed the last couple. That's okay, I'll get him on the next round. He's trying to charge me. Charge that! Okay, so I think we're mostly done with this section of the city now. There might be a couple of birds left in this section that will probably pop up later, but other than whatever's over here, I think we're basically done here. So, why are you being recommended someone playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Don't know, that might be a sign that you should go to bed. Oh, and I mean, you have an early start, right, with your job, so I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a sign you should go to bed, but if you're tired, that's definitely a sign you should go to bed. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's a new one to me. Haven't heard of that one, that's for sure. Oh, hello. They noticed me. A little quick, but they noticed me. Alright, that takes care of that. And, what do we got left here? So go down this way. We're done with all the side missions for now. I'm going to go over here, like I said, in order to check and see if there's just a random enemy group standing around there, because they might have, like, a hidden package mission or a... Well, not a hidden package mission. That's the first game, but... the equivalent, like a convoy or something like that, what have you. So, we'll go check on that real quick, and then if it's not there, that's cool. We'll just come back when that side mission opens up in 1 or 2 regular missions, because that should be enough. Oh, good, another US TV update.
The very real horrors and trauma experienced by millions along the East Coast may be causing a form of mass hysteria. In areas hit hardest by the Empire threat, reports of people demonstrating strange supernatural powers are becoming increasingly common. One of these describes an elderly woman with the power to fly like a rocket. Another tells of a man who is invulnerable to gunfire. And then, there's the teenage girl who fell from a 12-story building and lived. Similar tales came to us during the Empire City quarantine. Monsters made of trash, giant metal men, and people with supernatural powers. The most notable being the terrorist Cole McGrath. The so-called
great, I'm still being called a terrorist. Fantastic.
So is McGrath the real culprit behind these incidents? Is he to blame for the Empire event and the current wave of destruction? Stay tuned to US TV for more on this story.
You know, I was going to talk a lot about how that seems to be happening in the wake of the Beast, but then I saw a Subway ad in this video game, and I realized that Uncharted was not the first to be sponsored by Subway, and that's a little depressing to me. I don't know why, but just seeing a real life sub shop in my video game makes me realize what kind of an era of video games this is. You know what I mean? The PS3 era. It's the era where the commercialism really started to set in for video games, and I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I'm just depressed that it's in one of my favorite exploration open world sandboxy games. Oh, this is Grove Street. So if there was an enemy group, they'd probably be somewhere around Grove Street, but I don't see anybody. We've sort of helped the Grove multiple times at this point and haven't had anything pop up, so unless there's something over here that I'm just missing, which is possible. Oh, there's an enemy group over there. Let's go see if they've got any presents for me. No, they don't appear to have any presents for me. So, Since they don't have any presents for me, I will take their soul instead. Gonna go to bed, have a fun rest of the stream. Sounds like a plan, Marie. You do that. They did have something for me. Hidden package. Oh, there are these missions in this game. Great. But yes, have a good sleep, Marie. I will attempt to have a fun rest of the stream. That's on top of that water tower. I don't remember where the water tower is relative to the rest of this stuff, but I guess it's off this way, so I will see what I can do to get to it. It's off probably on the other end of the... I keep calling this a mausoleum. It's not really a mausoleum, it's a graveyard, but like, you know, similar type of a thing. So I wonder where the area is going to be that this liberates. I wonder if this is because they were over there. I wonder if it's going to liberate that section over there, or if it's going to liberate the section near where the water tower is, because that's where I'm going to find this. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Easiest way up this thing, probably here. Okay, well, I was going to attempt to get on that ladder. Didn't really work out that way, but that's okay. We can slowly meander our way up by going the normal way, which is this way. And then we climb all the way to the top. Find this package. Bunch of blast shards. Cool. That takes care of that, and it clears part of that section that I was talking about before, but it's related to this section, so that means probably that there'll be like a mission that goes on here or something like that that'll take care of this whole little area, and then there'll be a mission down here that takes care of the rest of this area. So I don't think we have to worry too much about missing something because of that. I mean, if we get too close to the end of the game and it's not liberated, then yeah, we'll come back, but I think we've done pretty well, all things considered, for how much of the city we've liberated to this point. I feel like pretty soon we're going to have to go over here because we're going to be out of space to liberate, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. I do need to worry about going this way, though, so I'm going to go this way. Because this is where the next main mission is, and we've done all the side missions that we can do at this point, as far as I'm aware. Other than healing these people who are just randomly out here in the swamp for whatever reason. Okay, they can have a heal. There we go. Ever closer, inching ever closer to that hero rank. That's a blast shard just randomly chilling out over here. There's another one over here. Before I go take care of stories of the past with Nyx, since I'm seeing a few of them, might as well go grab them. There we go. And the mugging, but I'm not in that much of a hurry for hero rank 3. Especially when the mission's right here.
Better watch those feet. Gators aren't the worst thing in the water these days.
It's true.
Too bad. Nice day for a skinny dip.
Ooh. Go right ahead. I'm not stopping you. You want to tell me what this is all about?
I grew up out there.
It must have been rough.
It's a whole other world.
Sure is. I've been
Only
out that
people
way.
I ever knew were thieves and crazies, and poor like you never seen.
Yeah, I guess you could call the family in Resident Evil 7 poor. Their situation was.
What happened next?
That's what I'm gonna show you.
Okay. I'm here for you, Nyx, so show me what you got.
First, we gotta get you a boat.
You know, that's probably not a bad idea. I would probably die out in the swamp. So let's go get a boat.
And these good old boys, they got a real nice boat.
I hope they do, because I am going to make use of it. And since they have a vortex, I'm also going to make use of this. I think I only hit a couple of them in the process of doing that. That's okay. Oh my god. You stop that right now with that shit. Nyx, a little fire sport would be not bad whenever you are ready. There's a lot of them right here. I don't know how much this is going to hit, but I will attempt to hit quite a few. Okay. They're up on the roof. Of course, Nick's knocked them off the roof now, so that's going to help. But okay. Oh my god. How did that not hit me?
Hell yeah.
Okay, there's Vortex over there, so... Nix, have some of this. Help you out, help me out. Blow this guy up since he's stuck to you. Go this way, why not? Probably Nix is going the other way so we can kind of flank them. I feel like it would be difficult to have powers similar to Nyx's, since her entire thing with being able to hit enemies, she has to hit them in an arc all the time, and I feel like I'd have a hard time doing that, to be honest. Like, her fire mortar things that she uses all occur in an arc. So, like, she has to throw them, like, hurl them up in the air like Bomberman. And I'd have a hard time with that, if I'm being honest. So, credit to her, where it's due. She's being highly dexterous, consider. Oh my god, considering.
Nice one, baby. Yeah.
Is he not dead? He's not dead. Okay, he was just stuck. And you have a vortex, and also some soul for me. Probably have more guys down here.
That's right.
I think I might need to wait to, okay. Nyx, you might want to, thanks. You might need to wait until she actually grapples them in order to, like, blow them up. Because if I do it beforehand, it seems like they just don't die. Like, you're supposed to be able to kill them in one hit when Nyx or Quo do that to them. So, whoa ha hey ho ha. Alright, before we go for a ride, get a little extra experience out of this. You really don't need to bother with disabling turrets in this game.
I know the way, man. I drive.
You know how to drive one of these
Just
things?
enjoy the view.
Alright, cool. Thanks. I guess she does know how to drive one of these things. Stand on the boat like this is Titanic. Jump on the edge. I'm king of the world! It won't let me be king. Okay, now I'm king of the world. Alright, I'm off this crazy thing. I thought it was gonna... I had to, like, pull the stick back, basically, so that the game wouldn't, like, send me careening directly into the swamp, because I would have died instantly if I did. So. Now, Nyx, listen. Your home is probably... has an incredible amount of memories for you.
See the towers ahead?
Alright.
Yes.
Let's take it slow.
So I can napalm the shit out of it. But if you take me to see the place from Resident Evil 7, if we see one of those cargo ships, I might bail. Just saying. Oh my god. I don't know if I redirected that.
I wish I walked way the hell out here.
It's a fair question, and I think we're going to get an answer. I actually don't know if I can hit this guy from here yet. I'll attempt, but... Okay, here we go. Man,
Hop out, baby. Clear out these suckers before they sink our damn boat.
Sir, you're behaving like a... Oh god. Like an inFamous 1 enemy. I do not like that. Dying. Hold on. Okay, well... I probably should have just vortexed them, but, you know. Okay. Oh my god.
I wish I walked way the hell out here.
Hop out, baby. Clear out these suckers before they sink our damn boat.
Yeah. Let's take this one a little slower, huh? Give them a fun time while we're at it. Here you go, fun times. Cole McGrath. Nope, you can keep that, sir, actually. How did that not blow you all the way up? Aha! Found it. blow that up. Big destruction. I believe this is Nyx's theme playing in the background here. I mentioned it before, but I'm a really big fan of this game's soundtrack. I think it adds a lot to... Okay, that's death. Hold on. I think it adds a lot to the way that... like, just the extra instruments that they add. It really gives you a vibe of the area that this takes place in, I think. Nice. I like it. Got an enviro kill. Didn't have enough of those already. Now for you. Oh my god. Well, that's not going to go well. Straight in the face. Didn't realize he had a missile launcher. Probably should have expected. Considering.
Hop out, baby. Clear out these suckers before they sink our damn boat.
I will attempt to, but I can't move currently. Well, they go. It's you. Okay. I guess I'm killing you like that. Blow that up. Keep it going. Yeah, definitely some form of dynamic difficulty is going on here because there were more guys here previously. Oh, maybe I was thinking of over there. Okay, I still do think that there is some form of dynamic difficulty happening. It just might not be as much as I think. Alright, now for you. You guys can have one of these. There was an extra vortex around here somewhere. And now, we disable turrets. This guy's going to be a prick about it. Let's just reduce him and the rest of his stuff to ashes. It's me! Oh, it's them. Never mind. Probably should have saved that, because I probably could have... I got it.
Let these dumbasses fight it out.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
They just defended their territory. The militia won't last long out here.
God, I love those improved thrusters, because they let me catch up. I was thinking I'd have to clear through all those guys, and that's why I used both of my tornadoes, but hey, it works. Oh, okay, well.
I know.
I got it. I hope I don't fall off the boat in the process of doing that. Alright then. That works. Anybody else want to invade my boat? Yes.
They got more monsters than mosquitoes out here.
That's
I'd be shocked.
Trying to keep the swamp freaks out of the city.
Maybe.
It still means that they're basically invading your home, though, which is not really very cool of them to do.
Looks like another militia camp. Go punish these fools so we can get moving.
My pleasure.
Something killed all these guys, though.
Glad I wasn't here to see this play out.
Yeah, you don't really need to disable the turrets in this one because you get so much experience anyway.
I saw some moving on the far shore.
But you don't really need to bother. So, search the island for signs of the militia. How do I get to the far shore from here? I guess I get on the boat, huh? And, oh, okay, I see. I go over here. Got it. I was a little confused, but I'm okay. I'm still a little confused because I looked at that thing that I pulsed there. It was another electrical build-up thing, and I thought it was one of the birds. I was like, how did you get up here? Oh, it's a hive lord. Okay. Break as many of the eggs as you can before they hatch. The more of them we break, the less of them we deal with. Get your ass out of here. Okay. Okay. Speaking of get your ass out of here, that's what I should be doing. I have enough grenades to finish the job. I'm just gonna throw one. And totally whiff, because I kind of shot over her head. What the heck was that? Oh, a bunch of the little things shotgunning me. Alright then. Okay, there's the Hive Lady. Hive Lord. Hive Mind. Scattering souls everywhere. What am I looking for anyway? I guess I'm looking for something to heal off of, and there's nothing really coming to mind. Ah, there's a generator over here. Okay. Because I sure as hell could use a little pick-me-up. That sounds like a Ravager sound. You get out of here. Now for... Okay, well, I was going to say now for you, but that's not quite true, is it? There. Got her. Is it a Hive Lord? I mean, I imagine since they're laying eggs,
Get back in the boat. We need to get the hell out of here.
they would be able to be female. But I don't know, maybe they reproduce, like, asexually or something. IDK. Improved thrusters. So glad I have this. Yeah, I would say...
Ain't nothing we can do but ride it out.
I would say getting the hell out of here is a great idea.
Sit tight, we're almost there.
I will attempt to keep them busy, Nix, but I can't guarantee it.
What's that? A sign we're getting close. Shut your mouth, and maybe it'll pass us by.
What the hell is out here, Nix? What kind of giant-ass gator are you taking me to? Did I really discover the Jurassic Park boat ride in inFamous 2? Find out right now. Because here we go. Graveyard of ships, though. You can see it on the minimap. There's at least 2 ships that did not make it. I'm glad we didn't run amok of whatever the hell this is the first time we were here. Because that would be bad.
What the hell was that thing?
Never stuck around to get a look.
Huh.
Anyhow, we here. The real show's up ahead on foot.
Okay.
Nix was dead quiet as she led the way. Right out onto... I couldn't believe it.
Another... Yeah.
Empire City.
Another blast core.
Through a pained voice, Nix described what had happened here. She told me about Bertrand with the ray sphere. And
another ray sphere, rather. So he used it like they used it.
Anybody whose death he thought would go unnoticed. Nix watched as her family was swallowed up in the blast.
Well, that's terrible. No wonder she's so traumatized.
Afterwards, only the 2 of them remained.
Because they were the only 2 conduits.
Her body capable of absorbing the ray sphere energy, unleashing her powers. Same thing's gotta be true for that supposed human purist Bertrand. Heading back to town, I couldn't stop thinking about it. If Nix at the edge of the blast was made into such a powerhouse.
What did it do to Bertrand?
What about Bertrand?
Yeah.
The guy at the dead center.
I got a feeling he's going to be a little bit more worrisome than we initially thought.
Just to prove it was real. Figured the demon would understand.
We're gonna get Bertrand, Nix.
I know. It's just that Look, I gotta go punch something. Been driving that damn boat too long, you know?
Sure. That's why you got to go punch something. Fair enough. Off she goes, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the missions that they do with Quo and Nix in this game that are a part of the main story, because I feel like they're both very well thought out characters as side characters. It just...
Hey guys, got some big news. It's time we huddle up.
Okay then. It just feels like in some cases, because of the way that they structured them and basically being like, no, Nix is completely aligned with all of your evil actions and Quo is completely aligned with all of your good actions, it almost feels like in some cases you end up with this weird like dynamic where you have this good relationship with Nix in the main missions, and then in the side missions and in the the other stuff you're doing, they'll berate you for doing something that they don't agree with, even though they generally would agree with certain things that you do because you did them in the main missions. Like, it's weird. It just feels a little bit strange because it's like, no, Nyx probably would. I mean, she probably wouldn't be like thinking about, okay, well, the people out here, they're all like, where does that come from? I guess is what I'm asking. Where does the whole, these people, these regular people, they don't matter. We matter because we're the conduits now. Like, your mother was not a conduit, Nyx. She died very violently, directly in front of you, because someone else decided that they were better than all of those people. So unless you're traumatized by the event and sort of like Stockholm Syndrome reflecting Bertrand in a mirror through your own personality, like, it feels bizarre. I do like the characters, though, generally speaking. I just think that it's the way that they're used throughout the side sections of the game, in between missions, is a little bit bizarre. If they were used in a more nuanced way, honestly, I think this game would be, oh, baby. I don't know. I'd be pretty damn impressed. I'll say that much. Like, just, I don't know. I'm already pretty damn impressed overall by this game. I think it's incredibly good. But, you know, the nuance would be nice, I think. Breaking news.
It was hoped the Empire threat
I
would
guess
pass
I'll watch
harmlessly out to sea this week once it reached Florida. Instead, it's changed course and is now heading west.
Oh.
Director Houston of the NSA stated that according to this recent behavior, the Empire threat is unlikely to be a natural phenomenon and is believed to be alive.
Yeah.
President Navarro
And really, really hate Florida.
Military strikes. But due to the current troop deficit, Navarro has employed military contractor Vermach 88 to provide additional support. One of the largest cities standing in the new path of the phenomenon is New Marais. No stranger to disasters and hardship, New Marais experienced a massive flood in 2004 that cost the city thousands of lives and billions in damages.
Yeah.
When a dramatic rise in violent crime crippled the city's police force, popular business mogul Joseph Bertrand responded by funding a local militia to step in and re-establish order. Bertrand says his militia stands ready to protect the people of New Marais from whatever comes their way.
It's funny because they're probably the only voices that can actually get anything out into the world. And that's why the national news network there is able to say, hey, yeah, Bertrand's cool. He's going to do all this stuff. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, you need to be there. Then again, this isn't the first time the news in a video game is very not trustworthy. Hey, it's not the first time in real life either. Oh, hi, Quo.
The militia just let a bunch of captives into the swamp. I suspect they used them for bait while hunting monsters. Let's go.
Okay, then let's go do something about that, shall we? Rescue the civilians. Got it. So where out in the swamp are they taking them, Quo? Okay, so we might as well start kind of on the bank that's nearby. So like over here. And then kind of fan out to the left. Normally, I'll take the one on the left is how I start because it's an Ed, Edd and Eddy reference, but this one's actually, like, proximity-wise closer, so I'll just start here. And by start here, I mean start zapping some fools that are not even remotely close to it. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. I can't tell in this game if it's similar to how it was in inFamous 1 where you get a power boost when you buy new powers. I don't think you do. It's just hard to tell because they kind of spread out a lot of the powers that you get in this game. Like, we've bought most of them already. So, the ones available to us. As a matter of fact, I think we've bought all of them except for the ones that require side missions. So. Alright, so Nyx has taken care of that. I'll just zap the water, because that'll make me fuck with the guy on my left. There's two guys on my left, actually. Just didn't see them. Ah, okay. Kind of off to the side. Yeah, well, watch out. Okay, so you two, you're going for a ride, because I shockwaved twice, so I might as well get it to, you know, actually work this time. systematically beat them up one by one. That's just enough. Yeah, it feels like I'm using a similar number of shots, basically, of my lightning bolts as I did to these guys previously, you know. So, I'm gonna take a little drink real quick before we keep going. Probably take a drink in real life too. Hydration break. Okay. I see. So before we deal with those guys, let's go deal with these guys real quick, and then we'll get the captives down, I think. Once we take care of all the people that are surrounding them. Looks like we did, so... Hold still. Not getting high enough. There we go. You good? Alright, good. Go get this other one, then we'll go get the other two, and then we should be in good shape. Hold still. Oop, that's not right. A little higher. There we go. Alright. That's two. Come on, Quo, we got two more on the coasts. Somewhere around here. I'm trying to remember if the next mission is, the one where you storm the castle or not. I feel like, I guess that would be a good spot to end for the day once we do that. But okay, I already got you all taken care of. You'll die before I can truly do a whole lot about that. And I should probably, you know, take care of these guys as well. Thinking about it. Okay. Can I take them from here? I think so. I think I'm hitting. Okay, got him. Good. Now for the next one. Yeah, see, Quo doesn't even have to, like, do the stuff that Nyx does, where Nyx has to, like, aim and lob her stuff. Quo's ice pellets seem to hit in a similar fashion to Cole's bolts do, where they just fire in a straight line ahead of them, basically. So, like I said, I feel for Nyx, because she's got to, like, do a little bit more work for the same effort that the rest of us put in. So, it makes me wonder if the version of the ray sphere that Bertrand used there, because Nyx is definitely younger than the rest of the cast, at least in my impression, but she was also given powers at a younger age than the rest of the cast. It was like they were all adults when it happened. So Nyx had happened when she was a kid, which makes me wonder if the ray sphere that Bertrand used was like some kind of prototype ray sphere or something that wasn't as refined as the one that Cole himself was given back when... What the hell is behind me? Corrupted. Okay. See how many of them I can catch with this. By that I mean the corrupted and the enemy in front of the corrupted. Gotcha. Next. Okay, that's all right. Yes, whenever you're ready to maneuver yourself away from that, Cole, that would be great. Next. Quo, watch out for my grenades. I guess I'm just used to being in the swamp with Nyx. Alright, next. Get a light stun real quick. Or off he goes. And since I'm a little low, I will top off. Again, definitely not doing myself any favors with this whole trying to get to level 3 hero karma by eating people, but it's fine. Meet up with Quo. It will work itself out, especially since this is a hero mission, so I think all that experience is going to go directly into the bar there, so into the hero bar. If I was reading that correctly, that should be how it goes. There's a blast shard back here. Sorry, Quo. I have other priorities that I need to accomplish. There we go. We'll have more energy storage pretty soon. That's nice. Damn, that car really picked up speed, didn't it? After I started running after it. Like it didn't want me to catch him. Oh, okay. I was gonna go faster to get there, but then all of a sudden she's right here, so okay. Alright, up we go, grab this. Thank you. And then go meet with Quill. And we're good.
Good work today. Moments like this make being a conduit almost bearable.
Yeah, I imagine not being able to touch anyone would make life pretty unbearable. Other than yourself, but... You know, probably wouldn't. I killed a civilian somewhere in there? Okay, well, fair enough. I forget, though, I think if you do a certain number of these missions, when you keep blocking the evil side missions out, I think Nyx, like, berates you at one point for not doing them with her, but... Guess I don't gotta worry about that now, because I am fully committed! Karma rank is now Hero. We've revealed Bolt Stream and Bolt Recharge. Very nice. Alright, so we're up to Hero now. There ain't a whole lot else that we need to worry about in that department. Bolt Stream is hold R1 and you just automatically fire a bunch of bolts. Get 10, stick it to the man's stunts. Stick a grenade to a human-sized enemy. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. That might be a pretty decent upgrade to Artillery Bolt. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but we're going to find out because I'm not really using Magnum Bolt all that much. I wonder if the power level of the bolts is dependent, like power level 2 Magnum Bolt is in like more power. I mean, obviously it's more powerful because it's a big burst of damage, but I wonder if this is stronger than Magnum Bolt, which is stronger than Pincer and Artillery, you know what I mean? So, I guess we're going to find out. I still don't have a grenade power to work with, still don't have rockets, and said something else was unlocked, didn't it? Yeah, Bolt Recharge. Okay. So we hit a human-sized enemy now with any bolt attack, which is just your R1 attacks, and that will slightly recharge my energy supply, letting me become something of a battery myself. I can just kind of zap and zap and zap, and then I can throw grenades without having to worry about anything else. So, let's see, 33 missions, so we're not quite there yet. We got a mugging going on, not too far away. That might be either a mission we'll get later, or another one where you have to kill the militia members in order to get something to happen there. I guess we'll find out. But there's transferring power, and that is all the way across the map from this, which is probably why it's a good idea to just go straight there instead of trying to be fancy. I wonder if I can, like... Okay, well, that probably wasn't the most exact method, but I'll take it. I do have to build up the bar a little bit, though, like the hero bar, so I don't accidentally go down to champion again. It looks like I've got a decent chunk of hero karma from that mission, but let's not tempt fate, shall we? What we will tempt is the next main mission. And then I think after that one's done, I think I might call it a day. It's a little earlier than usual, but basically I want to either storm the Bastille that's over there, or have that be the first mission that we do on the next episode. So we'll see where we end up here. And then after that, I don't know what you guys think you're doing here, but you can have some of this. Kick them while they're down. Oh, good, there's a side mission that they gave up. Which might be what I'm looking for. Let's find out. It is in the section of the city I said, convoy. Yep.
We're rolling out without you, Stu. Try and regroup with us at the truck.
Alright then. So, convoy over there that we can take care of to get this little section of the city. I wonder if it'll get all of this. It might. We'll see. Got a new follower. Color Knight 23, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. We are this much done with the map at the moment. And we're about to transfer power, which is the next main mission we're doing. But before we do that, I figured I'd just kind of give one last run around in the city, see what I can find. And, well, I found a hidden mission. So we're going to go do it. and then we'll go see what this whole transferring power thing is all about. I've been live for about 2 hours and 30 minutes now, so I'm going to be calling it a day pretty soon. There's a helicopter to deal with in this mission. Didn't know that it was going to be that kind of convoy. You guys should have told me you were getting the Air Force involved. Okay, I should have used the induction rod there. It's okay, though. I could just use some cover here. Like maybe. Okay, I was going to use this, but I don't know if I can hang off of this. Yeah, it's not going to let me hang off of this, so I'll just hang off of something else. How about that? Like maybe this. And then just, okay, that did some good damage. Do a little draining. Now that it's noticed me. Use this as cover. Rest. I don't think I really did any of those. Where the hell are you going? Because you are definitely making your own job harder by doing what you're doing currently. Oh my god, I'm dying. Hold on. Alright, I don't know what you think you're up to, but I don't like it. So here you go. Well, that was confusing. Not the first time that's happened today, but that was confusing. Well, actually, that hasn't happened today, but confusing things have happened today. I got a gravity glitch where I ended up like 20 million light years away from where I was supposed to be. Okay, I'm not sticking into that now. Also trying to get that so I can get the bolt stream. So, there we go. Number 2. Can I hit you for number 3? Good question. That's not going to do it. Where'd you go? I think he died from my grenade. Alright, that's fine. You will become part of me. You are my definitely not first sacrifice. I have definitely drank a lot of people before you. Alright, we'll see how many more of those stick it to the mans we can get. We've gotten a few just from randomly wandering around, so I don't imagine it'll be too difficult to get 10 of them. It might be a little bit of a process, but, you know, it's probably fine. We can probably... Can I stick it to the man? Okay. Mortar launcher. Grenade launchers! Staying away from that. That's not sticking to the man. It will blow that truck up, but, you know. Alright, let's just get real close. Make it really easy to just kind of... Okay, you can stick it to the guys in the back of the trucks. Got it. So, there we go. Let's kind of aim ahead of it, you know. Alright, let's take this truck, throw it at that truck. 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't think that truck blew up, the one that I threw it at. So let's take this truck. Yeah, it didn't blow up. Okay, that's fine. It's close to blowing up, though. So, toss it to that truck. 3 birds with 2 stones. That's not exactly a good ratio, but, you know, it's close enough. I'm more evil from draining, but that's okay. Sir, are you okay? I'm not entirely convinced you are, because you appear to be just hanging out. So maybe you are okay. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if I threw him off. He died. Okay, then. You know, I was kind of hoping that truck that I just threw would have, like, hit these guys and just fucking annihilated them. It would have been pretty funny. It didn't happen. This isn't a Call of Duty montage, unfortunately, so that's not really gonna work out, but would have been pretty damn hilarious if it did. Alright, look away, citizens. Or watch, because I don't normally drink good people. I drink evil people. And you guys can have these too. Everybody's got to eat, kiddo. I don't think they can eat them quite the way that I do, though. Stronghold. Well, that's a new one. Was that there before? Did that pop up because of the Okay, I thought there was a blast shard up here. That pop up because of the guys that I killed here? Like, was there just a random body or something that just decided to show up? I guess we're gonna go find out. Getting all these little missions that just pop up because of other ones. Again, I'm not used to these things being context sensitive.
You're just in time. The militia think their secret base is still a secret. Follow my boys in the trucks and they'll lead the charge.
Okay, sweet. Off to take care of the militia with the rebels. You should follow them in the trucks, right? So I'll just hop on up. Well, when did that scaffolding get here?
Cole's in position. Open fire, boys. Let's barbecue these pigs.
Okay. I didn't want to blow that up, but that's fine. This works. Disable the turrets so they can get in. Okay, that works too. Doing a pretty good job of it, all things considered. Alright, let me get like right about here, and then there you go. Don't worry, I have a butthole protector in the form of a giant tornado. It's a very bizarre context for a butthole protector, but hey, you know, it works. It works. Okay, you I can take care of very easily. You I should probably reflect the rocket back at. You know, probably what I'm going to have to do for some of the megawatt hammers is I'm probably going to have to reflect. Oh god. Okay, didn't know the big guy was supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to reflect, like, rockets back at people in order to get some of the megawatt hammers, aren't I? You know, I should probably just, like, get down here and sort of just through that wrong direction. It was also in my head, so, deep end it is, I guess. Always the deep end. Ugh. Here you found me. Doing a pretty good job of getting around them by going around this thing. I'm just concerned about the fire. That's fire probably wouldn't do me any favors. Alright, so got a little precision damage off there. There's a whole bunch of spots to electrify myself. So do that, I guess. Another one here. Trying to stay away from the fire. Just as I can. I guess I could have just drank one of those guys as well, but you know. Okay. Out of ammo again. Maybe I should be using magnum bolts in this case. Maybe that would work a little better. Because obviously it's going to deal significant damage. Yeah, I think I just passed up a generator actually. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay. Pretty good shot with that thing, huh? The militia has trained you well. I should get out of here. I'm out of juice again. Hey, counter militia guys, where are you guys at? Taking care of the problem? Doesn't appear to be so. Okay. Wish I had an vortex of some kind. Ah, there you go. That's more like it. That rocket shot off with work. Anti-aircraft missiles. Having a big damage off while it's standing still. Chopped up. Where the hell do you think you're going? If only I had a tornado throw. I do not, though, so we'll just, again, deep end it is. Where are you shooting at? Okay. Looks like we got it. Stronghold complete. That will take that whole section for us. 5 side missions. The next upgrade quest complete. We have found a whole lot of hidden little missions here today. And that has allowed us to liberate a very large chunk of the island. It looks like mostly just the naval fort that's left. So that's good. Means we'll be in pretty good shape once we transfer power here. Let's go see what that's all about. I wonder if, like I said, I'm trying to remember if this mission constitutes you actually taking the stronghold or not. I don't quite recall. I think there's like a small mission before it, if I recall correctly, but I could be mistaken. I'm going to find out, because that's the way we're going. Not towards you, sir. You can have that blast shard. If you want to inundate yourself with radioactive energy that will definitely murder you later, then that is your prerogative. I'm not going to stop you. I am a hero, but I don't need to... I feel like I don't need to stop that. I feel like you should just know better. I can't be your moral compass on top of saving your life from crazy people. Some things you need to do yourself. Alright, transferring power. No, Bertrand, you can't talk.
Hey,
I just
Joel.
want power.
Thought that was you.
What's up, man?
So, he's all here. What's
Aha.
the big secret, Zeke?
It is official. Transfer device is somewhere in Fort Philippe.
Are you okay?
Little girl's just pissed because Bertrand copied her powers onto a bunch of nobodies.
Be destroyed. We need to destroy it.
What? No. No way. We keep it for ourselves. Rip off the powers from everybody else, yeah?
I mean, I have
don't
been draining
understand.
people and it hasn't really
Understand
worked
what,
out,
bitch?
but...
You feel used and violated by a machine?
You know what? I have known you 5 minutes, and I'm sick of her!
Use it. It doesn't matter if you don't get the damn thing.
It's true. We need to get it away
Listen,
from
the
Bertrand
Fort
first.
Philippe is huge. It's gonna take an army to get in there and cover the exits and sweep the interior.
So we need to talk to LaRoche.
We could team up with LaRoche and his men.
Yeah? Why are they gonna help us?
Textbook Hearts and Minds campaign. We give them something they really need.
Yeah, like my foot up their ass?
I don't know about
Food,
that one.
Like shelter, like antibiotics. I haven't seen any of the militia suffering from the plague.
That's a good
Bertrand
sign.
must be hoarding all the
Means,
meds.
yeah.
That is what we give to LaRoche.
It makes me wonder
I
how
made a map
anybody's
of all the
listening to
militia
him.
Patrols. Maybe it'll help you find the stash.
I would love to see that.
Come on.
Perfect.
Good work, Quo.
This is great. You guys, this is gonna work.
What? Give away medicine, man? No. That's just gonna make those folks stronger. We need them angry and dependent on us.
And how are we gonna do that?
Nix, again, that is how your mother died.
You dress me up like one of the militia guys, and I go on an ass-kicking spree.
You mean a massacre?
Whatever, man. Then you swoop in and save the day. You'll be a hero to those idiots.
And we'll be lying to them, Nix.
What you think, baby?
I think you're crazy.
I think you like it.
I think you're very touchy. Personal space. Work with Nix to fool the rebels into worshipping you, Red Mission, or help Quell win over the rebels by bringing them medical supplies. I mean, I feel like there's not really much of a choice in the matter, but we'll find out which one we'll choose on the next episode of Infamous 2, the Stream Edition. I can save it right here, right? Yes, I can. Which will be happening on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So... sorry, Caller Knight, didn't see that stuff that you typed in the chat. I haven't been looking at chat as much as I should today, so let me read it. Remember playing Infamous since 2015? Younger brother got you hooked, by the way. Also remember, the more you play through the campaign, the more headaches you get because of overwhelming aggravation to the game, running around, easy parkour running, bolt blasting, karma choice, etc. Don't get started on collecting these shard tokens to level up. Stay hydrated, by the way. Drink plenty of water. Thank you. I will do so. I am almost out of water, actually, so it's probably a good thing that I call it a day here. Yeah, I haven't been in too bad of shape with the collecting. I do enjoy the collectibles in this game. Again, a lot of overworld games probably wish they could get me as excited for just wandering around rooftops collecting blast shards the way that the Infamous games do. But they have a hard time with that. Either way, yeah, that should be it. Let's check our progress, and then we will say so long. We're almost halfway to all the blast shards, and we're over halfway on the dead drops. So, and that's mission number 20. So... that's 3 episodes. This might be 7 streams instead of 8 this time. Was it 7 last time? I think it was 8 last time. Like 7 and a third. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. You know, transfer device will allow you to transfer powers between people, right? If I use the transfer device on Cole and myself, will the electroshock therapy that I'm able to get from that allow me to not have osteoarthritis anymore? It's food for thought.